What was the biggest thing for you then from like your rookie year, second year, and moving forward? What was sort of the biggest lessons you learned?
I think the biggest thing for me was just like learning the terminology. Simple stuff like away, rub, wedge roll, 90,
Yeah.
77, or pick, or just all those little,
Yeah.
all the terminology and stuff like that. Because when you first come in the league, the people who are usually playing like the high minutes and on the court a long time, they vets. They've been in the league, they've been around, they know this stuff. And here I am, a rookie, and I'm on the court the same amount of minutes as like you. Like we all out here, I'm playing all these minutes, and I'm like a chicken with my head cut off because I'm out here because of my ability, but I don't really know what's coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now I had our assistant coach at the time who was there. He was my first 7 years, David Vanderpool. He would sit me down and be like, what does this mean? If they say fist up 35, he would like, I was almost like in school with him. He would be like, what do you think this mean? What does this mean? And this is all like the summer after my rookie year where he just like, what is this? And he just kind of tested me about every single thing as far as like the terminology and what this team likes to do, what this player like to do. And by the time my second season came, like I was having fun with it. Like it started to get fun to me to like hear a point guard bringing the ball up and they like, hey, wide this or double away or whatever they were saying. And I knew what, and I would look and I'd be like, okay, JJ's over here in the corner and he gonna be sprinting out of the corner because he like running to the right and just fading, like just floating to the right and just shooting that shit. Like if I hear double away or something like that, I would just look for the corner, whoever the shooter is. They about to like, and I would be able to figure it out. And I fell in love with that part of everything, just like being able to figure out everything. And then after that, it was watching film, not to see what I did good, but watching film to see like what I could take advantage of. And once I started doing that, I think that's when I really
Yeah.
took off. When I started, even when I watch games on TV now, I just notice every little thing that I can take advantage of that don't take no speed, it don't take no talent or nothing. It's just like, how can I? And now it makes more sense to me how Chris Paul has been so good for so long because all he do is manipulate everything to take advantage of something that he saw. And he called his play because he knows this team is gonna react like this. And once I started figuring that stuff out, I was like, I got it. I got it.
You got the cheat code.
I
So
figured it out.
for the listener, pick away 77, fist up 35. These are all offensive actions. I know what they all are. Away is a pin down.
Yeah,
77 and pick or double drags.
yeah.
Fist up 35 is a high pick and roll between the three man and the 5 man. There's only so many things that you can call the 5 actions in the NBA that we run. I mean, we really only run 5 actions. Having been Chris's teammate, I will say that dude tries to manipulate every play. Like he is looking for a competitive edge on every single play.
Not just trying to figure, not just with your defense or your offense, with the referees, with everything. He is like, and I'm telling you, like that type of stuff is once you start figuring that stuff out, man, the game gets so much easier and it seems so much slower when you watch teams and you recognize their plays, you recognize the actions, and you know players' tendencies. Because when you watch film, like when I watch film on other teams now, and I'll see like 3 or 4 games, and players do the exact same thing every game, the exact same thing, and they don't change it. It's just a matter of did I make or miss tonight,
Yeah.
or did it work on this team, or did it not work as well? They do the same thing, and when you notice that, it makes sense why somebody that's You know, Tony Allen can be 30, whatever, and still be a great defender. And how Chris Paul can be his age and be a great point guard, you know?
Yeah.
Who else in the league do you guys think is like that, like is on that level, that maybe aren't like the stars, but just from a mental standpoint have it on lock?
I mean, LeBron obviously, but he's obviously a star.
I mean, LeBron is a star.
Yeah.
That's not a star. Oh, man.
Well, just that like people at home wouldn't necessarily know is sort of operating like this.
I mean, people may not realize it. I think Jimmy Butler operates like this.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy thinks the game. He really thinks the game. Ricky Rubio is another guy that I think really thinks the game. Ricky is, I think, one of the smartest defenders in the NBA.
Yeah,
Dave, you talk about like knowing a scouting report and knowing a play call. we used to code our play calls with the Clippers, and he would figure that stuff out.
Right.
I would try. Yeah, those guys would probably be the guys that, off the top of my head, just are really, really intelligent guys.
I think Rondo is well known and people know, but Rondo is more than like Rondo is like on top of that shit. Like he's one of the best at it that I've played against. Rondo is like him, Kyle Lowry. Who else?
Yeah, Kyle's
Rubio is a good one.
This is part of the problem, though. I don't want to sound like an old man, but this is part of the problem with some of the young guys now, is that they don't actually watch basketball.
Yeah.
Dame, do you watch basketball just about every day?
Bro, I watch. If we don't play, I go home and I watch every game on League Pass.
Every game.
Every game. I don't miss a game, bro. Like, I watch every game. I'll go home and watch the Pistons against Atlanta with 6 games left in the season, bro. Like, I watch every game. That's what I enjoy. That's what I love to do, man.
I feel like there's an accumulation of knowledge that happens. It's the same way that we work on our skills. There's an accumulation of skills as you become older. Maybe you lose a little bit of athleticism, but if you've accumulated enough knowledge and you've accumulated enough skills, then you can just keep hooping at a high level. And I think CP probably is the best example of that.
Especially when you think about what you just said, like a lot of young players now, they play video games and don't watch basketball. You know, they're not as obsessed with just the game in general as people, you know, once were. Like, if you think about when you was 18, 19, like how much you just loved basketball and that was like what you wanted to do. Like, if I play a video game, I'm going to play a basketball game. Like, I'm going to play 2K. I'm not about to be playing Call of Duty. Like,
right.
I'm going to be playing 2K. Like, I just want to watch hoop. I go on YouTube and watch Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, and I just love hoop. So the way I see it is like, because a younger generation is less interested or loves the game less, I feel like you can play the game longer now because of that level of knowledge and interest in the game. You know, what you're able to do without the athleticism or the speed or whatever you once had, you can last because you can manipulate these dudes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a good thing because I feel like I'm gonna be able to play longer because once I ain't fast and athletic no more, I'm still gonna be able to get done what I want to get done.